How are you, everyone?
Good.
Okay, good. All right. So we are still waiting for the rest to join. Yeah, I forgot that we have the attendance, right? For the site visit, but the time I think is different. But it's okay. I will take for everyone because I know that everyone's joined. So regarding the previous site visits, okay, that you are still confusing that I asked you to do a report, right? Just a summary about the site visit. So that one is just for one report, meaning that I already give you a sample. Okay, so maybe you can divide a task to the members and then you have to compile all the information and then make it one report. That's it. You got it? Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
All right, so I just add in the future for you to upload that report. Okay, so once maybe one representative have to upload, but you have to tick all the members, the class. Okay, and then you can submit until next week. I open until the next class. So before next class, make sure that you guys already submitted. Okay, so actually I'm not sure where's the rest. It's only how many of you? 8. Okay. I think the rest still on the way back home or what, I'm not sure. So I think we should start. So I want to ask your previous for the site visit. Okay. I want to ask all of you, what did you learn from the previous site visit? Did you see any different or what, or anything that you have learned during this classes topic? Have you learned something during the site visit? Any comment? From my point of view, I've been made a few site visit, okay, all this while so far. The safety performance, I can say in general for this site visit, this is my point of view. I want to tell you, but I want to hear from your side first, but let me hear from your side first, then I'll give comment. Is it okay? Because I don't want to give my point of view first. It will be unfair, I think. So I want to hear from all of you. Because since we are not many, so I think I can hear from all of you here. Maybe just half second a comment for each one of you. Who want to start first?
Me, Doctor.
Okay, Shafiq.
To me, what I find it different about wearing the harness, even working at the open area, upper level.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. Okay, yeah, because usually we don't hear that we have to wearing up until we have to do it, right? Okay. All right, that high risk. Okay, good, Shafiq. Okay. Others?
Doctor,
Okay, Muja.
my point of view also,
Okay.
I think so far I went to few sites. I'm not sure, maybe they haven't done housekeeping or what. So I look at the housekeeping not so good. But
Okay.
for the thing of the body harness, actually in PNB 108 we also do the same.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good, Muja. Okay,
Thank
next.
you.
Who next? After Muja. Okay, Shafiq.
Doctor Zailan.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor, my comment may be a bit negative,
Okay. It's okay. No problem.
especially when we ask about the green tag at the external scaffolding, Doctor.
Okay.
They haven't have this green tag, right?
Yes.
Then if you can see the platform also, the base for the scaffolding is not properly done.
Yeah.
That's my comment, Doctor.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you, Silent. Okay, next.
Me, Doctor.
Yes, Asuha.
I think on the safety part, right? So normally when we enter the new site, they have the safety induction record, proper record lah. So, but over there we are just keep briefing and then no record that we have been inducted. So no record if anything happen.
All right.
So not evident that we have been inducted by the safety personnel lah.
Yes.
Black and white paper.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Asuha. Okay, next.
For me, Doctor,
Okay.
in terms of construction waste,
Okay.
I saw there is no separate dustbin
Okay.
for separate construction waste. What I saw is all the construction waste being dumping into the same area
Right.
on the ground.
Okay.
There is no
Alright.
rule or whatsoever.
Correct. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Next. Thank you. So next. Okay. Yes.
For me, Doctor,
Okay. Yes, Ali. Why have two Ali here? Why we have two Ali here?
my voice clear, ka, Doctor?
Yes. Okay.
Doctor, I found that there are still workers who do not use personal protective equipment when doing welding work, Doctor.
Oh, okay. Then you didn't tell to the safety manager.
Yes, Doctor.
You should tell them. Okay. All right. That's what you found.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. All right. Good, Ali. Okay. Next.
Me, Doctor.
Okay. Yes, Nick.
Number one, in my point of view, number one,
Well, have many. Okay.
okay.
All right. Okay.
Number one, the workmanship is very good. Number two, for the safety personnel,
Wait, what do you mean by workmanship?
yeah, workmanship quite good, in my point of view. Workmanship means the way they do works on site is the finishing part is good lah, in my point of view.
How did you know it's good?
I don't know, just see, Doctor. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Number two,
Mhm.
when I see the way that the safety personnel working to do the walkabout, so we saw that the safety personnel or the triple S, if I'm not mistaken, they sangat garang, which is very good.
Oh, okay.
My point of view.
Well,
So
okay.
the safety personnel must be very strict. So
Mhm.
during the site visit, we saw that the triple S memang tegur lah the personnel.
Oh, you saw it.
I saw it. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
good.
All
That's
right.
my point of view. Thank you, Doctor.
What is the method that you found? Just, share with us. Did you hear what he, asked the worker or what?
Mana gagal?
I see. Okay,
Tidak
okay.
hook kah? Tidak hook. So
Oh, okay. I
quite good
see.
lah.
All right.
Very
Okay.
good.
Okay.
We saw memang yeah, very
He
strict.
did lah. Okay, all right. Okay, next. Okay, thank you, Nick. Farah, Nurul, any comment from the site visit, from the previous site visit? Farah?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any comment?
The staging at the back of the site where there's no tagging, that the officer said there's no tagging, but I think if not using the staging, you should remove or the tagging should be there. The inspection should be done.
Okay. Anything else?
So far, no.
Okay.
Besides the-
Okay. So I think someone is already out just now. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for your feedback. Okay. Okay. Luckily, okay. I feel good to hear all the feedbacks from all of you and what everyone's saying are right. Okay, then you see and you can observe. Okay, sometimes it's good for us to see the sites that is not perfect. Okay, at first, actually during that site visit, of course, I didn't say to the organizer, I mean the owner of the site, you know, but I feel a bit upset actually the way they manage the site. Okay, this is from my point of view. Okay, I have been visited a few site visit, I mean construction, okay, project. This is one of the site that you know, under my, you know, I have my benchmark, you know, for the site visit, for the performance of their construction site and safety performance, you know. So this one is below that my benchmark. Okay, so whatever that you highlighted just now are right. So, okay, they are not really well managed for their site. Okay, and you must understand why it's happened. Okay, they must have something behind that, why they cannot manage properly. Okay, and again, like I said to you, it depends on the company as well. Okay, the company brings the management and also the key person who is the safety manager. Okay, they are the key person. So here the safety manager, you know, right? The Encik Zaini, the name. Yeah, the one I share. Okay, but of course it's not hard, it's not easy, but based on the experience, I suppose it will be easier to manage. Okay, but there is something lack, okay, too much lack in management. Like you said from the beginning, the way we enter the site, also like you said, the record is not there. Yes, it's true, usually we have to have a record. There is no record, and he did mention me that they don't even mention to the MRCB, okay, or to the SULRT3, you know, that we are coming, meaning they are not transparent in many things. Okay, for this one, even though simple one, if they are the good company, they will keep a record and they will even mention, maybe just email or forwarded my email. You got what I mean? Okay, usually I think Sunway, okay, I don't want to compare with Asuha company, but I have been to Sunway site also. I can see the difference. Okay, so is it Asuha? I can see that you can see many different practice. Okay, with this side and this side, your side, I think your company. Okay, because of the management, they have their very organized system, so they just follow. Correct, Asuha? Your company, Sunway Construction, right? Sunway Construction, they have a very systematic, I believe, management, construction management. Correct me, Asuha?
Yeah, normally the MRT or LRT project, we need to get the green light from the client, either
Yes,
MRT first before we can enter the site. Because
correct.
we need to check all the green card, and then we need to check MRT, they have the blue card. So we need to ensure this lah.
So how this site can like not similar like other, you say MRT or LRT?
MRT and LRT
Same,
both.
right? As long as but MRT under MRT code, but this one Prasarana.
Prasarana, but both are under Prasarana also, right?
Oh yeah, true. Correct. Yeah, okay. So okay, that's why it's difficult for the, of course, here this what happened with different packages, you can see different their system, I mean the management, even though the same client. You got what I mean? So you can see the different based on the company also. Like your company, easy to follow whatever the client wants because you're already above the benchmark. You got it? As well, right? Your company already practice it.
Yeah, these are our SOP.
Yes, this is your SOP, and your SOP actually above their benchmark. Even the client also don't have that kind of SOP. That's what I mean. Okay, so the management commitment come from the top. Okay, so this I can say medium company compare than the well-established company, it will be affected to their, you know, to their on the ground. Okay, this thing must be set up from the top. This is the key, and it's difficult for the on-ground people to follow because of the commitment from the top management is not that strong. This is what I see. Okay, because I've been to a few sites, this I can see based on the company. Okay, whenever the big company, they are easy, and then it's a very rare. Okay, it's a very rare if you find the medium company, but the management is good, have as well. Their safety manager are very, very good. Okay. Hanis. Okay, Ibrahim just come in. Okay, Hanis. All right. So they have, but it's a very struggle for the safety management. I mean, the safety manager to handle it. But I found there is a construction site. Their company is normal, like the normal construction company, but they are not the big names. But when I enter to the site, very proper. Even the signage where you enter, the walkway in it is clean. Like you said, the housekeeping issue, yes, I can see this site is not well organized with the housekeeping. Okay, with the waste management out. Okay, with the safety, only that one because of the rule. I mean, to wearing the safety harness is already being advised to do like that. But other than that, like a tagging and so on, yeah, they should have it. Okay, there's the thing that we can see that what is a many improvement must needed for this kind of site. Okay, so they have to do a lot of improvement actually. All right, but they still mention there is no case, right? Is it they said no case, right? When we asked is there any accident, but they said no fatal accident. But we are not looking for the fatality accident, but we are looking for the how organized is the construction site. Okay, to make it movement easier and more high productivity during the operation. Okay, this is what important. Okay, Ibrahim and Hanis, I want to be fair, so I want to ask them as well. Ibrahim, Hanis, and Nurul, can you share me?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, can you give a feedback or comment about the previous site visit?
Yeah, for me, like site visit, that one, for the safety aspect, for the LRT station and that we go, the safety is quite good because they do all the things that's regarding to prevent the accidents.
How about the site condition?
Okay, I think okay, so far okay. Because
Okay.
I see the workers and then the management, the safety, and
Okay.
I would say the organization of the safety as well, quite good.
Okay, but Hanis, we already gathered the information from many of your classmates just now, and most of them have some point. Some feedbacks that the site is not practice as the best. You know, there is some other part that they are not really proper manage their site. Okay, so it's not everything is okay. There is something that's not okay. All right, Anis?
Example, Doctor?
Okay, for example, actually your friend found out also the the waste, the construction waste, they are not segregated properly.
But
And,
when we go there, the safety manager say they handle the waste through the subcontractor, is it?
yes, but we can see from the side, of course, everything what they said, of course, everything will be handled properly and so on. Who want to admit, you know, but from the side, we can see without hear what they say. I think everyone can see what is and on the back. I think they have something not organized, and the housekeeping for the site as well. Okay, and there's I'm not sure, are you going up at that time?
No,
Or
no, only 4% going out, doctor.
okay, so you are with us, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
With us. Yeah, that's why your friend sharing. Okay, and also yes, I agree. That's why also I want to say that this side is actually it's not the best practice for the construction site and safety management. It's not the best, I can say, because my benchmark are higher than this one. So this side is below that benchmark. Okay, so that's one thing. And the housekeeping, and also about the scaffolding condition, okay, and the tagging issues, and also when they enter to the site, there is no record, okay. That's one thing as well. And I actually, the information that the safety officer, I mean the personnel that giving us the briefing also is not really complete, I can say. Okay, they should mention more than that, okay, about the what you have to take care, I mean, on the site. Okay, there's also the information is not that much. Okay, and yeah, Ibrahim, any comment? Where is no? Just now she like in and out. Ibrahim,
For me, this is my first site.
first
So
time.
first time, yeah.
Okay.
So there's nothing I can see.
So how was it the first time?
Impressive.
What? Impressive?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, impressive, because you like, wow, okay, this is a construction site. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, so it's good for you to expose the real site, right?
Yes.
But you said that before that you work with the company for
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So
But
what kind of
I say I can say the safety, how manage the safety is properly good. I can never before I can meet never before for that safety management.
so
In Somalia, with the workers, even they don't wear safety boots.
oh,
So,
okay. If you compare with your country,
yeah,
of course,
yeah,
that is much better.
yeah,
Yep.
it's much better.
Yeah, of course. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you can see the comparison between your country and here. Of course, we are beyond. I mean,
I like different,
okay, all right. Yeah, a lot different. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ibrahim.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all right. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for your feedback. And I want to make sure that your report, you highlighted this one. Okay, it's not everything is perfect. Okay, whatever you found out, negative or positive, just list out. And those who are negative, please, they need improvement, you can mention to the report as well what they have to improve. Okay, which is good, that you found that the same like what I saw as well. Okay, great. Okay, I remember there is a previous group not yet present your quizzes, right? Which group? Can you do it? Which group, I think Shafiq or Naufal, I don't know, I forgot. Did you remember which group that not yet done the quizzes? For the topic, I think topic 2. The construction side, right? Organization, is it? Anyone?
Itu done, Doctor.
You done? Which group?
Right after Raya.
Oh, really? So all our group already presented?
Yes,
Okay.
Itu for my group lah. The group I'm not sure.
I forgot just now. I think there is one group, if I remember. It's okay. All right. Okay, can everyone see the screen just now?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. I want to go through direct to the FMA because there is a lot of things to discover in this act, okay? And I want to remind you that next week, okay, will be, I will review, teach you on the hierarchy, okay? And also brief you about the group project, right? Okay, for the group project, and then you have to prepare within 2 weeks. Okay, when I'm away, all right, I will fly the following weeks. So I will be away for 4 weeks. So I already share with you the collaborative teaching for the special lecture. Okay, is there anything that you are confused? No, right? It must be the same time in the our class time, but there is a time mentioned that when the speaker will giving their lecture. So they have 1 hour for each lecture, okay? And I believe there is a Q&A session. The moderator will take care of it, which is Dr. Nosha Mimi. Okay, so she's a lecturer from UI Tempera, okay? My previous PhD student. So now she just graduated, finished her PhD. So she will be a moderator for that special lecture for 2 weeks. Okay, we have 4 speakers. Okay, I divided into 2 speakers for each. So please cooperate, okay, and just like a class, okay, but it's just like they have their own topic to share, okay, as I already mentioned their topic. And then make sure that your submission for the group project, you have to submit before that special lecture. There is a timeline, okay, they will be in the future, so you just upload, all right? And then okay, I already asked before I start, I want to clarify everything. So because yeah, there will be no time later on. Okay, I asked Dr. Sheila about the test that you request for the online. Unfortunately, we are not enough physical. Okay, did you know that we must have a physical class at least 20%? And Dr. Sheila advised me at least you must have 3 physical class because they have the MQA, you know, the accreditation. So the auditor will be doubt if we don't conduct any, less physical class. So the issue is now we only have the site visit right now. And then the final test will be physical. Okay? Class. So it will be physical, like as we discussed, okay? Either physical or online, there is no option for online because unless our class can make it physical for 3 times. Which one do you prefer? If you want the class physical, next week only have, and also the final week when I come back from Japan. There's only 2. But next week is not possible for me, okay? Because I have a training in KL for 5 days next week, the whole week. So I probably have to do online with all of you, okay? So we'll be online. So there is no option. The option is online will be physical. And I want you to come to physical class on the week 14. Okay? Clear? Plus? Or any other option? You want to go another site visit or what? What do you think? Class? I'm asking.
Doctor,
Yes.
okay, saya faham. There is only the only reason is because we don't have enough physical class
Yes.
because of many macam doktor you got training and went to Japan whatsoever tu.
Yes.
But then okay, what I understand is Dr. Sheila maybe agree for us to having the online final test, considering we have finished all 3 physical class.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That's
So
what.
why so why don't the yang speakers apa special class for speakers tu we all come to your ITM as
Okay,
a,
that's what you already planned last time, right? Okay.
yes.
But okay, I got it. But who will supervise? There is nobody here. Then how do I know that you guys are coming?
CCTV.
Huh? You? Shafiq?
CCTV, doctor.
Physically? Yeah, I
CCTV.
CCTV.
We take the physical attendance lah.
Selfie.
You have, okay, the proof that you can make it
Photo.
is, yes, photograph. That's it. If you can
Group
make
photo, doctor. Group photo.
group photo, yeah. Group,
Yeah.
no, I mean group photo in the classroom.
Yeah, group photo in the class,
Yeah.
in the conference room,
Yes, in the conference room. Okay.
together with speaker.
Okay. All right. No, speaker is online, of course. So you have to display, okay, to the screen. All right. Okay. Clear? If you want, if you can make it that what they call the special lecture as a hybrid, okay, they call it a hybrid, right? Then I will consider. But why you insisted to have the test is online? So good that you are.
No, I mean why not?
Why not? Because there is the option that you can go for the physical.
Online.
It's just like,
I think everyone
okay,
for
if
me,
like this, okay, if you want to make it online, then we make it after week 14.
what after we
So after week 14, meaning that
the special lecture.
No. The week 14 will be physical, right? And also with the special lecture 1 physical. Or you want both physical? Special lecture. You want to make it only one?
So one special lecture physical.
Okay.
And another one is a physical class during week 14.
Okay, week 14. And then the following week will be your final test online during class time.
Okay, I've got no problem as long as I have online exam.
Okay. Pandai, eh? Okay, how about the rest?
Setuju.
Agree, doctor.
Oh, pandai.
Agree, doctor.
Okay, so you want to make it the special lecture physical week 12 or week 13? Can you confirm? You have either week 12 or week 13, right? For the special lecture. Then please arrange the place, the class. Make sure there is a display, okay, and then take a picture. There is a proof. Then if I'm satisfied, then we go for the online
What do you mean? What do you mean, doctor? Please arrange the class. We have to arrange ourselves the auditorium.
Yeah, I mean the setting, who want to display your laptop and then make sure display to the screen, you know, you just on the LCD and then display to the screen. So that
What about booking the auditorium?
I think you have in your schedule, did they mention any class? Any classroom number? Your schedule. Usually they provided. I also can't remember where is it. Wait, Does they mention the class?
I just remember once I have a class with Dr. Sheila for last semester.
Okay.
He managed to having us in auditorium room
Oh,
where they got all the screen, all the cables, everything, and
yeah. Usually the classroom have. So here your classroom will be at B1 A805. So for this class, okay, I will check tomorrow. Is it have everything? I mean the LCD. Usually we have, okay, every classes. So if have, then you just setting. You have to set your laptop. You know, that's what I mean. You have to know how to turn on. I think it should be easy. Okay. All right. Make sure you have a laptop that have the cable. If you use MacBook, you need the adapter. But if you have the normal, you must have adapter with the connector with the LCD, the HDMI, something like that. All right. Okay, clear, everyone. So your room number B1A805, block 1. A8. Okay, I will check. I suppose they have, because usually we have to present also. I mean, they screen, so they must have. It's just like you need to setting when you are there. Okay.
your
So like,
ITM got no technician, IT technician.
because our class is after office hour, so I don't think I mean they have at night. I mean at evening.
Sekarang rosak pula barang-barang tersentuh apa semua,
No,
then we
no.
have to be
Nothing.
the blame to us.
No. Quiet lah. It's okay. Should be fine. I think should be easy. Okay, all right. So if everyone wants like that, then do it. Okay, make it happen. All right. So yeah.
Rota,
Yes.
let's say the final exam is physical, right?
Yeah.
Is it the open book or closed book?
Usually is I never mention is a closed book or open book, but I barely remember. I think it's I didn't mention, but there is no one open book. Yeah. But if you want open book, you mean, right? I would say for me, I'm okay. It's open book, because since you are request for the online, I assume that it's considered open book. So if physical, also open book.
Open book or open notes?
Open book. Consider open book lah.
We've got no textbook, right, Doctor?
Yeah, no, open book means open lah, whatever you have sources. But what happened? Tak tidur tadi.
Meaning like this presentation notes. You are using in the class. We can print the notes and bring to exam hall.
Yeah.
Or open books and open notes as well lah.
Yeah.
Open internet also.
Okay,
Google not open.
No open Google, no. No. Okay, this is how my open book in AIT Thailand last time. Our master student always open book. I mean postgraduate. Our test, our exam, all are open books. So we are allowed to bring any whatever you want. But what my lecturer did is the open book exam is the most difficult questions.
Yeah, because the lecture, you are not giving the straightforward question. We can manage easily get the answer from the book.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's the thing. So it's okay, I don't mind. So you want physical test? Okay, right? Still confused. Okay, later you decide, okay? I don't know what to like me. I'm flexible. I'm okay. I don't mind. It's just like I need a confirmation with the majority which one you prefer. Okay. So I hope next week we can clarify. Okay. Now we have an option, and then next week we will confirm. Okay. Which one? How? Because we must conduct 2 more physical. So for week 14 for sure is a physical. So another one is either special lecture or your final test. Okay, clear? All right. Okay, so we go for the FMA. All right. We can. I think we have 15 minutes to go through about the next topic is related to another act that in a construction site as well have to comply. Okay, the construction industry. Okay, so here we go for the Factories and Machineries Act 1967, which is this one is come first after before the OSHA. Okay, so this FMA is quite I mean a lot the content. Okay, and then for your information, the FMA might not will be used after this. Okay, might not be appear as a regulation next. Okay, I think start June this year. Okay, after the I think the parliament, they already passed in the parliament, just like they want to gazette it the new amendment OSHA. Okay, so what they are doing, DOSH want to merge FMA and OSHA become one as OSHA. Okay, so FMA is a quite detailed. So whatever already have in OSHA, they will merge and they just remain and maintain. So there is no redundant information or act section and so on. Okay, so this is what they plan. So in the next coming for ECM 744, this topic will be excluded. All right, because they only have a OSHA as a whole. Okay, this is for your information. So next, in the future, you won't see anymore this FMA. Okay, only OSHA. Okay, this is the previous your senior who prepared this content, which is I found out their team is really work on to understand about the FMA, and they cover all the details. Okay, so I just go through which one is we have to be highlight important part for the construction industry. Okay, so this group, they mentioned about the introduction, about the importance of act, okay, about the FMA details, okay, how many parts, okay, in FMA, and then the regulation that related to the construction industry. Okay, they select a few part in the FMA, and they have the case study as well. So we go through. Okay, as for your information, I think I'm not sure that previous, I forgot that previous group you mentioned about the hierarchy of law. This called as a hierarchy of law. Okay, so they have the first one. Okay, they said act. Okay, meaning that these 3 above, okay, this one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these 3 above, you need to comply. Okay, the act followed by regulation, order, and going down is become voluntary. Okay, industry codes of practice and also guideline is just a voluntary. If you don't do, it's okay. There is no penalty. But for these top 3, if you are not comply, you can be penalized. Okay, there is I mean the hierarchy, okay, for the regulation, the act, legal. Okay, so for the FMA and OSHA, they are considered you must be comply. Okay, But the guideline, for example, like the OSHIM, Occupation Safety and Health in the Construction Management, the one that I already always give awareness to the construction industry, is just a voluntary, okay, which is the design for safety or prevention through design, which is they have to consider safety during the design stage, okay. There is only the the voluntary, it's not compulsory, okay. And other ICP or other guideline like I think there is so many guidelines in DOSH. You also can explore. There is so many ICP also in the DOSH website. You can have a look. Sorry. Okay. This is the history in the safety legislation. Okay. Like I said to you, about the incident, like the one that I mentioned, the firecrackers, that one is after the incident become the regulation in safety is become more stronger. If not, with that incident, there is nothing, the commitment from the government to do something. So the act also, the legislation comes in also because of the development, okay, progression in the development. Okay, without the factory or without the industry, without the sectors growing, why we need act, right? So there must something ongoing, then have the legislation comes in. All right, so these are the timeline. You can see here. Okay, they start last time since 1890 and then have 1913, okay, 1932, but this one is already outdated. Machinery ordinance, okay, even before the but usually whatever they follow, we always refer to the British, okay, the regulations, right? And you see the OSHA comes in to meet Malaysia's fast economic growth to become the industrialized state, because we have so many sectors at that time ongoing. Okay, what happened? I see. I think Muja. Okay, have to mute. All right. Okay. And then these are the journey in Malaysia. If you see how the OSH becomes systematic approach after the OSHA, okay, because they start to introduce about safe regulation. Okay, this one is the most easier approach to regulate the organization. Okay, but because if you are too strict or it's difficult for the organization to follow if you are too detailed. So when we mention self-regulation, so it's applicable for many kinds of industry, organization, big or small or medium. So it will be applicable. So that's why they come up with the self-regulation as far as practicable. That is the statement that they always use, okay? Because different sectors, different risks, and different hazard, okay? Different size of organization, also different risk exposure to the workers and employees, all right? So when they mention the self-regulation is more systematic approach, okay, for the whole industry. So if you look at here, the FMA is only focused on the factory and machineries, okay, like I mentioned previously. Afterwards, they applicable for 10 industry to comply. Okay, and they target, okay, this is what the journey in Malaysia, we want to have the culture who have the preventive, that safety culture. Okay, we want to build a safety culture. We hope that by having this regulation, after a while, so that everyone will say that, oh, we are worried about the safety, right? So we can make it as a culture. But unfortunately, up until now, I didn't see, very drastic safety culture in our society. Can every one of you give a feedback, comment why we cannot achieve that safety culture for our society yet in Malaysia, even though we have a safety regulation being gazetted in our industry for so long already. 1994 is quite long, I think, right? So why? Can anyone comment on that? Please, can you get my question just now?
In terms of construction, why so, Doctor?
No, in everything, because the regulation is actually must comply for the 10 industry, right? So I'm talking about this industry. I mean, all the sectors in Malaysia, the safety culture, we cannot still develop among our society as a whole. Why?
In the working culture.
Yeah, I can say because this one is in the working approach, right? Yeah.
For me, maybe it's a high cost.
High cost.
High,
Okay.
high cost in preparing PPE whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
Employee
Okay. I understand. Yeah, that point. Okay. I will comment on that. Okay. All right. Thanks. Good. Okay. Next. Others? No. That's it. The feedback, the comment. Any idea why cannot, like your friend said that very high cost for us to implement a safety, so the safety culture cannot be built. Do you understand where is the safety culture have to groom or to nurture? When we have to nurture the culture, the safety culture. Okay, this is our mistake. Okay, I know it's related to the industry, I mean in the working place, right? But we are missed. Okay, when we look at here, we are still not yet reach the safety culture because our education level, okay, during young age, okay, during at home, we didn't introduce about safety very serious. Am I right? Can everyone agree with this statement first? In Malaysia, we didn't really introduce safety to our young kids and also in the family about the safety, even the small things first. Okay, we don't have that kind of element yet. Okay, if we introduce, okay, the best practice we can say is in Japan. Okay, the culture, when we talk about culture, doesn't matter you are going to work or you are on the way to going to work or you are doing work or you are outside to work, there is a safety culture. But we are not up into that level because we are missing when we are young, we were young. Okay, so this is a very difficult for us when we already big and then we are introduced with the regulation and suddenly we want to change to be a safety, of course, to be safe. Of course, some of us easy to change, but most of us is difficult to change. You got what I mean? So the safety culture is in its a long period. Some of us easy to adopt, some of us is not easy. So they need to start from the young. So our education, I mean during school, they should introduce this thing, kindergarten or during in the family. Okay, we need this thing. So it doesn't matter when they grow up. Okay, it's not only at the working place, they will do act safely. They will do act safely everywhere. Because this one is a very important. It's not only act safely during a working place. You must you must act safely everywhere. Okay, that is the key that I found out is very difficult for us to have this culture. Okay. Like you said, a very high cost, of course. When they become high cost, then how you want to build a culture? There's nothing, no approach at all. So of course cannot build. Okay, but the key is during young age. Okay, and our academic, education stuff. Okay, that's what I mean. Agree, everyone? Can you relate it? Okay, but at least we try. Okay, at least we try, do something. But
Yes,
actually,
doctor. But
uh,
I think because in Japan they are prone to natural disaster.
yes, good.
That's why from
Okay.
kids. But in Indonesia, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
They also
Indonesian have to learn from the Japan, Philippines and other countries have to learn. Okay, yes, because they are prone to the natural disaster. This is another what they call benefit for them, why they need to educate their, society, right? But we are also ongoing to that kind of natural disaster. That's why when happen a natural disaster at our place, very, very poor management, right? You can see our action after disaster, very bad. Even though we're having a flight every year, can? We're having a flight at the Pantai Timur every year, correct? Still, we are not really well educated about the safety. But yeah, lucky in Japan, because of that, they have a quick, but some countries, they don't take action. Like you said, Indonesia. Ali, what did you learn during school for the earthquake? Ali, are you there? Ali is not there. Ali, okay, he's not here. I don't know what happened. Okay, it's okay. All right. So you see here, yeah, they have a amendment also about the FMA, the revised version, even though they introduced in 1967, and they already revised in 1974. Okay, I think some part of it they amend. Okay, so important of the act. Okay, what is their objective? These are the objective of FMA. They want to control of the factory activities in terms of worker safety, hygiene, and welfare. 3 things. And then they must register the registration and inspection of machineries. Okay, so they must have this act, okay, to control the activities in the factories and the industry that have machineries. Okay. All right. So the application of FMA, actually, the OSHA is supersedes the FMA. Okay. That's why they said that sometimes they say why must have to keep FMA if they already have OSHA. But the thing is, FMA is a very detailed. The content you will go through later on is a lot, and it's a very specific. Okay. And FMA applies to manufacturing and construction site. Yes. Okay. And then FMA is a OSHA enabling act, give a power, okay, to minister gazetted details regulation. Yes, this one is quite detailed. Okay, compared than OSHA. Okay, and they have some general provision for safety and health and welfare, but for the OSHA is quite detailed about the safety and health and welfare, but for the FMA is general for the safety, health and welfare. Okay, and then FMA is limited only for this industry. Okay, not like as a OSHA 10 industry. Okay, and then do not contain detailed provisions and specific matters. And some part is quite detailed for the regulations. Okay, importance of FMA. They said that what? To overcome okay, the limitation, so the scope of application, it covers 24% of the labor workforce because it's only a factory. How about other? So, okay, like agricultural, okay, and other industry, they are not cover more than 70 plus %. They did not cover, okay. But they cover quite big numbers as well because the manufacturer is one of the high percentage industry sectors, okay, in Malaysia, compared than other sectors, okay. And then the provisions, details, action taken, okay, to prevent occurrence accident. Yes, it's very detailed. And then the approach,
Doctor,
say that traditional method. Sorry.
I think your slide macam static dekat history of safety legislation.
Oh, why don't you mention just now?
I did mention.
No, I mean before. It's already long way. Okay, how about now? Is it moving? No.
No.
Oh my God, what happened? This slide. Be alert, eh? Okay. Here? Up
Yes.
until here. I already going to here, okay, the objective, like I mentioned, okay, this one. Okay, and then now it's here.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, now it's 7:30. Okay. Could we have a break and then we continue at 8 p.m.?
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
Okay.
Okay, I want to, I just stopped recording, I think. Yeah. Open back. Everyone is already in the online now?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, all right. We shall continue, because this topic is quite long. Okay, I will try to be quick as much can, okay? Because it's a lot. This what you asked last time, how's the presentation, how long it takes, right? So this group, if I remember, it took 2 weeks for them to finish present this topic, okay? So I will try to be quick. All right, so this, we look at here, everyone can see the screen? Is it okay?
Okay.
It's moving, right? Okay.
Okay, doctor.
So this is a common aspect. If you see FMA, for the safe environment works, welfare of the workers, okay, safety and health workers, registration and inspection of machineries, okay, safety and fencing of machineries, and prevention, prevent occurrence of accidents. All right. So how many parts for this what FMA? They have 6 parts, okay. First part is a preliminary, okay, and second is safety and health welfare, and then person in charge and certificates of competency, and part 4 is a notification of accidents, dangerous occurrence, and dangerous disease, and part 5 notice of occupation of factory and registration and use of machineries, and then they have general. Okay, so this 6 and part. Is it moving?
No.
Huh? It's not moving? It's not moving? How about now?
Okay.
What happened? I'm not sure. Maybe everyone like somewhat emit to the online. They become pause. I don't know what happened. All right. So in this part, they give a definition about factory. Okay, they define the factory as any premises or part of premises where trade or for the purpose to gain any business where 5 or more persons employed. So if it's less than 5, is it considered as a factory? Class, is it considered as a factory? If it's less than 5 and person employed. Hello? Is it considered as a factory? When you look at the statement here. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Why so difficult to answer? When they measure where 5, so the factory must be considered at least 5 workers and more. If less than 5, it's not, okay? So meaning that they are not comply for the FM, they don't need to comply the FMA, but they need to comply the OSHA, because OSHA, they have the self employed, okay, regulation. So they still cover even though less than 5 employee for the OSHA. Okay, but they are not considered as a factory. Okay, so now look at here, the what is moving, right? The ones, okay, section 3 about the interpretation, and then section 4, the appointment of officer, they talk about the supervision of officer. Section 6 about the officer are public servants. Okay, the officer means they are related to the the DOSH, okay, and inspector, they have the role of inspector. Okay, the section 7 they mention about to ensure that the factory record certificates, notice, document are kept. Okay, and then enter the inspect, and he has a reasonable cause belief to work process in progress. They have to do the inspection and inquiries about the acts. Okay, and then discharge samples of any material. They must take into consideration about the samples. Okay, and then to give such information, okay, as it is in his power to give as to who is the owner of the factory. And section 8, it's about obstruction and offense. Okay, if they reluctant to, if the DOSH want to do inspection at the factory, if they are not allowed, is considered offense. All right, and then confidential of the information, of course. Okay, and then part 2, they mention about safety, health, and welfare. Okay, and it's related to the safety. Okay, section 10. Okay, to continue about the foundation, floors, roofs must should be sufficient and strength. So this one, they said about the condition in the factory. Okay, because they want to do the operation, so they must be sufficient strength. For example, like if they have the stock for the, after they have the production, you know, so they must have the goods, I mean enough strength to support their materials and or the production. Okay, and then the proper walkway. Okay, the safety access to go every layout in the working place in the factory. All right, and then the proper storage and stack, educate, light and ventilations. Okay, this is what they highlight about the safety and health and welfare in the factory. Okay, and then they mention here section 10C, all floors, working levels, platform, deck, okay, show in safe construction, prevent risk and failing structural collapse are properly maintained. Okay, and then for this FMA, okay, at the moment, for the construction industry, for the factory what scope, okay, also covered for the construction industry. Why? I mean, construction industry now, they have a different construction method technology. You know about the IBS, right? The industrial building system. So the IBS, the precast, okay, they have to mold, I mean, they have to produce, it's like a factory. So it's considered as a factory, right? So the construction industry also some kind of a company, I mean, like the precast concrete, they are under a factory. So they are have to comply this kind of act, okay? All right. And then this section mention about opening. So they all talk about the condition for the factory for this one. And then section 11 mention about if the person exposed to explosive, okay, inflammable or other than substance that can cause explosive, fire, okay, provision against the fire, they must have to comply the another act also. They have the fire, I mean UBBL, I mean the design of the building, also they have to consider that things. Okay, and then even the lifting of weight also they have to introduce a technique, safe techniques for the employee. All right, because this one can cause a long-term effect. And then construction of machineries. Okay, they said the regulations requires tower crane to be installed, maintained and dismantled by competent company that is registered with DOSH. Okay, so these machineries of the construction also must be registered and contracted to carry out the periodical maintenance of the crane to ensure that it's safe for use. So even in this section, they highlighted this, what they have to do for the machineries in the construction. This one must be complied for the site. Okay. So you look at here, they said about the construction machineries. This is an example. Okay, many cases about the crane. This one, there's so many issue about the tower crane. Okay, incident in Malaysia. You see, even they hit the publics. When involved the tower crane, high potential to reach to the public is high because they are very tall. Okay, and when they collapse, they are beyond the area of the site. Okay, so this one happened also in our ICT. Case 1 they mentioned, even fatal. And then case 2 in Kampung Baru crane collapse. Okay, is it fatal? No, they just injured. Okay, and yeah, they even show the YouTube here. I don't know if you have any experience of this crane crash. I don't know. Okay, if you have, maybe you can share. But a lot of incident happen, you see, even in Bukit Bintang, even kill this one, you see, 2006, 2017, 18, and 2021, Keisuke construction. This one, the latest one, right? The Chinese, I think, right? If you remember, I think, is it 2021, I think, yeah. Okay. All right. And they mentioned about the lesson learned about the crane incidents. Okay. Actually, if they follow whatever that have been mentioned or regulate, I think they can prevent this incident to be happen. Okay. First thing first, also they have the issue about the platform. I mean the base also must be strong. Okay, where they place the crane. Okay, they have to comply the FMA, of course, and then to conduct routine inspection and maintenance. Okay, this one is a very important. Sometimes they mislook, okay, about the schedule maintenance, or maybe must be extra careful with this kind of machine, the big machines. Okay, I don't know what is this. I want to see what is this about, but I don't know how to change. Oh, okay. Never mind. You can have this slide later on we share. Okay. I'm not sure that you can access this slide in the future or not. I think you can get it because I share everything. All right. So here is about the dangerous part of machineries. Okay. In the factory, there's so many incidents. Okay. With this kind of, you know, what kind of incident. This one is a very, very tragic if it happened. Okay, so it's really sad to see if this happened to our family. Okay, and then projecting material and the machinery for higher sales must comply with the regulation. Okay, and then machinery manufactured or repaired must comply with regulation as well. So then they even have a section for the producer, you know, the one who even manufactured the machine. Okay, and then dangerous part of machineries. Okay, every dangerous part of machinery should be securely fenced. They even mention in this section. Okay, the dangerous one, they must be fenced so that people aware, or these machines are very dangerous, so they are extra careful. Okay, so you see here quarrying. Okay, they didn't put the fence. Okay, and then what else? The certificate of fitness. This one for some part of the equipment, they need to have the certificate of fitness. PMD, PMA, PMT. What is that? Machine angkat, lifting, tekanan, pressure. And then PMD, dandang. Okay, boiler. Okay, so these three equipment, they must get the certificate of fitness because it's high risk. Okay, and then power to revoke the certificate of fitness obtained by way of fraud or mispresentation. Okay, sometimes they make this thing, yeah, maybe it's not a real certificate of fitness, so they have also this section. Okay, and then duties of person employed, and then duties of occupier. Okay, and then certificate of fitness. A valid certificate of fitness shall be issued under this act, okay, before operate any machineries. Okay, so that machines must have that valid certificate. If it's not valid, are you there to do to operate that machine? No, okay. If accident happen, you'll be penalized. So these are example of the company that have been fined because they are running the machineries without a valid certificate. Either the accidents happen or maybe they got the inspection, okay, from DOSH immediately, and even though there is no accident, but when they inspect and they look at there is no valid certificate, they can be fined as well. Okay, and then provision related to health. Now about health, also they mentioned. Okay, so it's not only safety. Health means about your body and so on. Okay, about the noise. Okay, and many things related to the health. Okay, exposure to elements. And then PPE, even PPE also they mentioned here in the section 24. And then this is a welfare. Whatever the welfare that they have to provide it at the factory and also site, construction site. Okay, and then here is, okay, welfare is a very important to provide to the employee. Without a good welfare, the tendency for the workers to work safely also is less, okay, because they have not having a proper place, they are not having enough proper drinking and so on, how they want to do work properly. Okay, so everything have the factors that can affect the performance of the workers. Okay, and this is a construction project that provide the proper I think place for the workers. So they said this MRT project, they said a human approach. So they try to have the accommodation inside is nearby the site. Okay, they have the proper centralized laborers quarters. Okay, just for the MRT. They make it here. Okay, proper one. So very convenient for the workers, okay, because they want to get the workers really feel, complete, okay, so that they are good in performance when they are working. Okay, and then part 3, person in charge and certificates of competency. Okay, so this one they need training and supervision. Okay, so they need actually the competent person. Okay, and then those who are operate the machine also cannot be a young person. So they even mentioned here, okay, in this section, cannot be operated without the certificate staff. So those who are operate the machineries must be a certified staff, okay, because they need to attend the training. Okay, and then this section also mentioned about the machineries not to be manufactured and without written authority. Okay, So all must be get the approval. Okay, and then panel examiners and board of appeal. So mentioned here in this section. So this all related to the person in charge and certificates of competence. So there is some certain need a competent person. Okay, 5, 6. Okay, notification of accident, dangerous occurrence, and dangerous disease. So this one, you have to notify if there is any incidents. Okay, they already even mentioned here, if dangerous occurrence and dangerous disease also. It's not only accident, about disease also they have to notify. Okay, so there is a mention here must be reported. Okay, notify the occupational disease. Okay, and the investigation. Once this notify, of course, they will do the investigation. So they allow to have the investigation, because they mentioned in the section 33. Okay, and then just not part 4 and not part 5. Is it? Okay, notice of occupation of factory and registration and the use of machineries. Okay, so here the operation of factories, they must have notify when they want to operate, start to operate as a factory. Okay, and this one have the BOWEC specific for section 35. Okay, and this section 35, they have the sub regulation under 65, and they have their own parts also related to the building operation and engineering construction. This one is the most part important part was in the construction industry. Okay, so here you have to notify the site. Okay, they say that not later than 7 days. Okay, from the commencement of this operation. Okay, serve on the inspector written notice. Okay. So in this section, under FMA, they mention here. So within a week, after the week, then you can find. See the construction. They didn't notify. They are start the construction work. Okay, so you must do it. Who will? Okay, who will do the notification in the construction project class? Okay, who will do the notification at the construction site, construction project? Anyone?
Safety officer.
Okay, good. Safety officer. They are the person who responsible to submit this. I mean the notification. Okay. Yes, correct. It's not the contractor project. I mean the owner, the contractor owner. No, the safety officer. But what if the project no safety officer? Is there any project there is no safety officer? Have or not? Who presented OSHA? In what project? How much project required the safety officer? Plus
2 million and above, Doctor.
20 million above only. And then what if the project below 20 million? Who will notify?
Supervisor.
Sorry? Sorry?
Supervisor.
Site
Triple
safety
S.
supervisor. Yes, triple S. Triple S. Okay. So triple S have to do this work. Okay. All right. And then here is the installation of machineries. There's the section 36. Okay. Talk about the machineries installation must require approval. Okay. Certificate fitness. Okay. And then inspection of the machineries by inspector. Okay, complies the requirement, and those does not comply with the requirements, the owner of the factory shall pay such payment for described service inspection. Okay, they must conduct the What actually the machineries installation, they have to also notify the use of machineries. This one what happened, they don't inform. So have to fine. Okay. They need to get the approval when they install. Especially this boiler. Okay. Application of registration, because this one, they have their certificate numbers. You can see every like PMT, machine angkat, sorry, PMA. Okay, any lifting, PMA is not only like a tower crane. They have many. Okay, mobilize lifting. So they have the cert. They mention PMA, PMT, PMD. What numbers? That is their certificate. Okay, their ID, like a IC. Okay, so Doge have that records. Okay, you have to register. Why they have to comply for these three machine? Because it's a very high risk. Okay, that's why. And then this one they have to register. And then this one, moving or alteration or addition to machinery to be approved. The same like macam car. Okay, kalau you nak modify, you change the engine kan. So you still need to get apa? Pergi mana? Kalau dah tukar engine. Puspakom. You have to register, right? The new engine. So the same like here, this one. If you alter the machine, you have to get the approved, because they are already different that the normal design. As for manufactured though. If you design differently, then you have to get the approval. If not, if anything accident happen, then they see the changes are the same things. Okay, like postpaco, you cannot claim the insurance, right, for the car. Okay, this one, they mentioned here in this section, must have periodical inspection. Okay, for that machineries. If you didn't conduct, you can be penalized. Okay, and then questions for the decision inspector, appeals for such a decisions, report for changes, machineries if no longer used, also you have to inform. Okay, this one. And then if you want to sell, hire, or transfer, also you have to notice, because first you mentioned that machine is here, but if you want to move or transfer other places, you have to acknowledge where is the location. And then copy of report of inquiry may be supplied. Means that there is the right for the Doge, okay, to ask a copy of the report. Okay, even this section mentioned. The power of the chief inspector and the senior inspector at inquiries. Okay, general. In this part, they talk about the penalties. Okay, general penalty, they can charge 2,000 to 5,000. Okay, why our act now they want to amend, and they bring to the parliament to present it to review to amend our current act, the FMA and also OSHA, because the value of penalty is very, very low. They mention only 2,000, 5,000, okay, for the general penalty. So this one is a very for the industry to do, okay, because they can pay just 2,000, so they don't mind. So they just say this is not much, the amount, because this one is long time ago. In 1960, when they see this amount is big, big, right? But now 2,000 is just like 20 ringgit for the companies, so they don't care. So that's why now I think Doge revised the amount of penalties. Okay, so I heard that they said it must be, I think 20,000 or 50,000 is the lowest. So there's no more like this amount. Okay, and general penalties is imprisonment not exceeding 2 years. Maybe they increase also this one, and general penalty or both. Okay, this is general penalty. Okay, and then this section 51 stated about if any incident cause lost life, serious body, okay, and then the person worker need to submit 3 to 6 months report, meaning that if they need to submit what the report to the chief inspector if there is a case also. Okay, if already, for example, if the factory already have the issue, the Dodge maybe need the following up a report for their operation. Okay, how they manage the safety. All right. And then no person should install the machineries at any factory, okay, without approval, of course, and then they can be penalized for under general, this one. Cannot modify without approval, okay, must have a general register. Okay, and then in this part also they have the schedule. They have schedule 1, okay, talk about the dangerous occurrence to machineries that need to be notified. In case this happen, they have to notify direct to DOSH. Okay, they have the specific form to notify this dangerous occurs. And this schedule 1, they list what is the dangerous occurrence. So these are the list. Okay, if collapse, failure crane, if explosion, even though without fatality. Okay, because it caused the property damage. Okay, even though without fatality, also they need to notify. Okay, explosion, failure of structure. Okay. All right, so this accident. What if, okay, what if there is a natural disaster? Should they report it? No. Plus, if they have the natural disaster, should they report it or not? If this thing collapsed due to the, act of God, I mean, the force majeure or natural disaster, what do you think? They need to report or not? Class, is it I'm talking with myself or with all of you? Can you get my questions? Hey, where's the slide just now? Understand my question? If the incident due to the natural disaster, should they report, notify? No. Yes or no?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. Are you sure? They must see the what? If they have to report, if the natural disaster at that time, okay, at that time there is so many factory there. How many report, I mean, have to be received by the DOSH? Okay, it's not the schedule 1, they mention only if this happen by operation, by the operation of themselves. Because if the natural disaster is already beyond control, you cannot avoid this thing, so you don't need this one. They notify because the mistake is from their organization, their management. Okay, because in schedule 1 they don't mention about the natural disaster. Okay.
But what about the natural disaster? Menyebabkan loss of human life.
Okay, that one is already, like I said, that one is already beyond your control. Okay, you already you mean the accident happened For example,
Because of
like I said, okay, that's why we will see how is it what sometimes they don't know because the earthquake, okay, because we are far from the earthquake line, right? For example, but the thing is sometimes when Indonesian have the earthquake and then it happen to us, correct? And we don't know is it the collapse and everything, is it because of the earthquake? They might have to notify because they don't know the what the reason of that things collapse, you know. Maybe they thought it because they are failure, but actually because of the consequences from the effect from the far. They don't know because we didn't receive immediate what natural disaster. But if there is real natural disaster happen to us, we don't have to notify in that case, because it's already become the what the general what they call fatalities. It's not because of the operation. You got what I mean, right? That one is like how they say that, like, for example, like macam flood, whatever disaster for us to, you don't have to it become major, you know, too much. So it's not under operation. It's different. Okay, it's different. That one dah jadi case polis. I mean another case, bukan DOSH lah. It become the case police lah. Okay, it's not DOSH itself. Okay. Faham tak? Kalau construction, we must notify DOSH and then case police, of course. But this one is become general fatalities. Okay? It's not operation wise.
How
Okay.
about lightning, doctor?
Sorry? Lightning.
Hmm.
Lightning, okay. If within your area, yes, you have to notify within your area. That one, the construction site, because why a lightning? Okay, there is the rules that when the weather is, I mean, there is a risk, okay, they have the lightning because they are open space. So it should be have the administrative punya control, right? They said that if during raining, there is no, or not raining, maybe cloudy, there is no open space job. They're still under operation. So that's why it depends on the case. But that's why that one is by case, right? So that one you have to notify. Okay? Yang tu different cases, nak kata natural disaster jugalah kan, but that is a by case, different cases like the major natural disaster. Okay, clear? Yang tu have to notify. Because you still can control that one actually, but you don't take into consideration about your workers. Okay? Even yang case, siapa yang story to me? That you
Me.
kan, your even the apa dia punya tempat rumah cabin
Rumah kongsi.
rumah kongsi, they didn't put the lightning
Arrestor.
so that one actually their fault, okay, because you can prevent that things but they don't take action. Okay, the one you have to report, no doubt. Okay, so this one schedule 2, they mentioned about types of injury, okay, that may classify. They said serious bodily injury. Okay, they mentioned what is considered as a serious bodily injury. So they make a statement here, clarification, like a definition. So this one, permanent privation of the sight, okay, the hearing, the joint. This one seriously bodily injury. Sorry for my boy. Okay, fracture, okay, destruction, okay, and then disfiguration of head or face, any hurt cause suffer during space 20 days. If you are painful for 20 days, it's considered as serious bodily injury. Schedule 3, in this part they mentioned about the disease. Okay, what kind of disease here? Of the lung, okay, toxic. Okay, this one, these are the chemicals that mostly the factory probably they use, okay? And in our industry, they always relate about the asbestos for the all buildings, okay? For the all buildings, when they want to do the demolition, they have to be careful about the asbestos. Any one of you experience with this demolition operation in the construction? Anyone? Ada tak? Like, tak ada. None of you involved with the demolition what activities? Like my previous students, he shared their experience when they want to do demolition, they have to take care a very thorough precaution, even they have the proper PPE, like a hazmat though. Okay, to avoid when they do the blasting and so on, they have to wearing this PPE, the special PPE to avoid this asbestos punya effect. Okay, asbestos you all tahu tak? What is that? They can affect the lung because the particle is very sharp. Small, like very sharp. Like a needles, tapi kecil. Okay, you boleh Google. Okay, there's asbestos is even in the UK, they have many old buildings, right? So what happened now, their government, they want to make it their cities zero asbestos, zero free asbestos building. So that's why when I visited the site visit in the UK, Manchester, that one with the land lease punya project, the town council building, what they do is they have to cover the building to make it no asbestos. Okay, so this is what they are doing now. I mean the construction project there, most of the building they have to make it zero asbestos. Okay, so they are very careful with that project. So this schedule that this about the disease happen based on the chemical. Okay, and then okay, when they list all the related regulation under FMA that most close to the construction, which is about the lifting, good lift, okay, about the steam boiler, about the fitness notification, asbestos, and also bore. This one is a very important one. Okay, we go for the bore. Bore is so huge, I mean so big, and the parts inside bore, they even cover I think every single activities in the construction project. So what is a bore? They are focusing on the not only construction but also the structure alterations, okay, like a renovation and so on, and building restoration, and also maintenance. Okay, so they cover all these activity works activities at site. So they say including repointing, redecorating, and exterior cleaning of the structure, and also reconstruction of the building and foundation framing, laying, okay, and intended building, right? And then provision precaution must be followed while doing handling and repair tasks as well as the engineering construction work. Okay, so under BOWEC, they have subparts, okay? They have a very detailed, okay, which is if you look at here, under preliminary, they talk about the regulation of people aware, okay, about this application of the legislation, all right? And then the general provision, they talk about the preventing workers being exposed on the hazard. Okay, they highlight about this thing. And then another following parts is they talk about the concrete work. Okay, so they mention about to ensure that safety and security of the formwork. Okay, and also the security of the access to the building. All right, to conduct the inspection. And then this part, they talk about the structural steel, precast concrete assembly, cleaning, repairing, maintaining roof, gutters, windows, loft, and then the ventilators, You see, even this part also they mention about the catch platform. Here they mention about the catch platforms. If you look at the high-rise building, not even high-rise, if you have a possible materials fall from height, so they have to put the catch platform. Okay, they said to save the people, okay, even from falling, okay, as well to keep public and construction workers safe. Okay, and then about the tubes, safety belts and nets, okay, they even mentioned here to provide, okay, this one. The tubes, what is the purpose or function for these tubes? Everyone knows? To throw what? To do what? This one, tubes. Anyone involved in the site? Asuha, what is the purpose? Nobody?
Sekarang masih slide schedule 3 ke?
Oh my God. Why don't you just mention just now what happened with me? I think this one because of Laila comes in, you know, so they didn't change. No, it's not schedule 3, it's already Bowax.
Oh, okay. Notice is not
Okay,
moving.
wait. Let me check here now. You said here, it's too far. I cannot see either you are see the slide moving or not, because I realize when someone want to admit to the online, then they stop. I have no idea why it's like that. Okay, I just asked about this part. So, okay, what is the purpose of tubes? Anyone? Even they mentioned to have this to ensure, prevent, the risk. So what is this? Choose. Have you heard or not? At the construction site, they have can. If the building is a high-rise building, usually they have to provide this.
The place where we workers throw the rubbish.
Yes. That's why I want to everyone get the picture. What is this purpose? Yes, to throw the rubbish usually, okay? So they are not simply throw with the tubes, so they have the designated like a drainage lah, but it's not, I mean they have the hollow, okay, so that they can throw inside. Okay, so it's not like messy, you know, everywhere that just easy to throw. Okay, they have the proper, okay, choose to throw. Okay, good, thank you. Okay, and then even they mention about runways, okay, ramps, okay, even how you want to design the ramps, also how much is the length, okay, the width, okay, and ladders and step ladders, scaffolds, you see every single part they mention, excavation works, piling, okay, demolitions, okay, material handling, how you want to handling the material here, they mention, okay, must be proper. Okay, and then what else? About drilling, okay, if you are blasting and use the explosive, also they mention here, how to conduct, okay, hand and power tools, okay, and others, all right? So what is the importance of BOAC? So how much here you see? It's quite a lot, up until regulation 154 just for the BOAC, So they said that to provide build and safe building site and working structure, yes, okay, and then make plans to ensure site protection, okay, help, and then provide the material guidance, preparation, and then maintain and clean, secure environment, and then to maintain stable balance working as atmospheres, okay, and proper services for the needs of the worker. That's the importance of BOAC. Okay, and then they have a notification certificate of fitness and inspection. So here also they have a sub regulation here specific for this one. Okay, and they say here they have to submit this form A or form B, okay, to notify if they have a use of machineries, okay, and then they have to prescribe notice every person undertaking any building operation or working, okay, must use the form E. There's a specific form and valid certificate of fitness. Okay, so every factory, every machinery should be inspected at regular intervals. Inspected. Yes.
Your slide still in above arrangement of regulation.
Yeah, what happened?
Still in bawah.
Yeah.
Why is the problem is this? How about now?
It's under factory and machinery notification certificate fitness.
Oh, okay. Now it's moving.
Yeah.
How about now? Yeah, wait. Now?
No, it's not. Still factory and machinery.
It's not moving?
Yeah, factory and machinery, right? Oh,
Yes, but is it I'm doing next slide. How
it's not.
about now is a case.
No, still factory and machinery.
Oh, I cannot make it full view, I think. Let me check. When I make it full view, they stop. Not sure. How about now? Moving?
Yes.
Here, okay. Just now I mentioned about this one, and now it's about case. Can you see?
Okay, case.
Okay, so I cannot make it full view, I think. All right. So here, the case, they said that this guy, they guilty, pleading guilty because of operate the lifting machine without valid certificate of fitness at his premises. So how much they get fined? 6,000. Is it much? Not much for him. Maybe it's easy. This one 6,000 easy to pay. So they are not operating the lifting machine without valid certificate. So if you are not lucky, if DOSH okay comes into the site, then you might be fined. I believe many contractors they have invalid certificate. They don't want to renew or what. Okay, so they have many cases. I think it's just like they depends on the luck, either they being inspected or not. Okay. So this one is about steam boiler. It's moving, right? I'm going to the next slide.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, all right. So now we go for the steam boiler, okay, and unfired pressure vessel. Okay, so these are the machineries that need a certificate of fitness as well. Okay, so this one many factory, they are using this what machine? Okay, and this one is very high risk actually. If they are failure, they can blast. Okay, because they're very high pressure for this machine. Okay, so they said at least they mentioned here should have 2 or more safety valve. Okay, 2 water gauge, okay, and a steam pressure gauge, a blow down valve. Okay, these are the requirement if they want to have this type of machine. Okay, so they have to at least have this. Okay, the safety valve. So what happened? This one they said have explosion of the heating boiler. They have the cases. So anyone, I'm not sure if you have any experience with the boiler or not, but boiler is a quite big incident actually if they happen. I mean if failure for the boiler is like a bomb. I think it's a blast because it's heat. I mean it's high pressure also, so easy to. I mean very big incident happen, can damage the total area there. Okay. So here they said most of the commercial use, okay, especially the food industry, they are using this one. So in our mechanical engineering, they have a specific, I mean, specialist for the safety boiler. Even I also one of the advisor for the club boiler safety, safety boiler, BOSEP we call. Boiler safety engineering. So even up until that stage, how high risk is the boiler? okay, because of the system itself can cause the damage, okay, to the area. So they must be very careful with this. So these are the industry that are using this steam boiler. They said brewery, okay, the hospitals, okay, textile, and the construction industry. Some of it they are using this one. You said the steam are forced to autoclave to harden mold brick, okay, after being pressed into square. Why they need this system? This mechanical, this equipment or machineries. This one, because to make it the process faster and also high pressure. Okay, they need this kind of flow or system. Okay, without this thing, it's difficult, okay, to do the production. Okay, that's why it's must have. Okay, because you know the factory is a high production, right? So they must be quick, faster doing the operation. The production. This one I talk about the asbestos. This is a particle, you see, very small. Okay, why dangerous? They said contains, what is that? Can creating the dust and can cause the lung disease and cancer hazard. So you have to wearing this kind of PPE in order for you to handle the asbestos. Okay, it's not good. If you are dealing with the old building for a long term, you might have this lung cancer. Okay, the chances for you. Okay, so this only talk about the asbestos process, you see. Exposure limit, exhaust equipment, okay, housekeeping, handling, disposal. So these are part that you have to conduct in order for you to do the asbestos process. That's why my students, previous student, he shared the experience how they conduct. It's very tight. They have to follow this, the regulation, so they have to comply. So they're very careful in that. Okay, even they mention about how many over how many hours to expose with this the asbestos or what, okay, it's the exposure. Okay, and then the cleaning and the personal monitoring 3 months interval. At least maybe they need to do the the healthcare also within 3 months. Okay, this one 2 years also for the lung function test. Okay, and then provide training how to control the process. These are the one that commonly found in Malaysia. So they have a few types. Okay, so these are easy to find the asbestos fiber, that kind of concrete or aggregate or such of thing. So all buildings always have this one. Okay, high resistant to chemical, electrical heat. Usually they use for the insulation, for the roofing, okay, materials. Okay, so they always use, and the fire resistant building materials, they always use this last time. But nowadays, most of the construction materials, they are avoiding to use the asbestos. They have another technology material to replace the use of asbestos. So now no more. Okay, the new building, they already have a new materials to replace the function of high insulation. For the fire resistant, they are no longer use the asbestos fiber. Okay, so this they said, see at the case again, report on first 2 cases in Malaysia. Complain. Okay, even they have cases here. You see, sometimes the help you can't see the effect because it takes long term. Now Laila is joined again. I don't know what's happened to her. Laila, are you okay? So is it the slide moving? Because after someone admit, I think the slide is not moving. How about now? Is it moving? Is it moving, class?
Yes.
Moving, doctor. Now
Yes.
it's at the electric passenger and good lift.
Yes.
Okay. Even I also have a problem with my eyes. Okay, after having had a lot of marking examination paper last time, last semester, for the ECM578. My student was 400 students and only 2 lecturers. So what happened to us? Only 2 lecturers with 400 students, and the examination date is the last, at the last, when we want to submit the marks, we only have 3 days to marks for 400 students. Can you imagine? So only 2, me and Dr. Naizati. I know what happened. I having a problem with my eyes until now, even though I already complained to my in the management. So I think after that my eyes become more worse. So I had a problem with that. Can you imagine? I don't know. It's a very struggle last time to mark the paper with the limit time constraint, and we don't even sleep enough sleep. So now the effect is now, not immediate at that time. But we had the immediate eyes at that time. I difficult to open my eyes in the morning, and when the evening, my eyes like very hard. Okay, they tend to close. So difficult. This one, oh, now the effect. Very challenging. I don't know why UiTM need a lot of students, okay, but it's not enough lecturer. That's we already complain also still the same. No idea. Okay, where is it? Okay, now we go for the electric passenger and good lift. Okay, yeah, this one, they also have specific for this part only. Okay, they talk about the design, construction, installation, and test. So this is what the requirement if you already install the electric passenger in the building. Okay, and they need the maintenance as well. Okay. Okay, the good lifts usually using during construction site, correct? And also they have the electric passenger, okay, for the construction site also sometimes. So they said that all new lifting machine, okay, lifting appliance, fully block have a manufacturer certificate, okay, to make sure that it's safe to be lifting for the passenger or goods. Okay, they must the owner to provide details design to obtain DOSH approval from DOSH. So those even the producer of this equipment, they also must get the approval from DOSH because under factory as well. And then the capacity of the lift, okay. And they said about the machine room, the lift car, suspension system, everything they are clarifying this part. This one, the real incident. I don't know if you heard about this news or not. Okay, it's happened in the Putrajaya about the project, construction project. What happened? This lift, the hoist, is failed, okay, and crash. And then they say is two worker die. So what is the factors this incident happened? It could be many factors, and a few factors can cause this thing. Either they are overload, okay. They must know this some site they even control this hoisting, how many people have to go in, okay. Is it for the material hoist or not? Okay, some only they use other hoist, okay, to use for the materials, okay, not for the passenger or for the peoples. Okay, so this one they have to be really extra check or maintain also this hoist. Dangerous also. This one they talk about the case study. Okay, this That's all about the importance in the related to the construction industry about the FMA. Yeah? So this one you are lucky because this slide shows about the case. Where's the bright sparkles below? Where is the OSHA comes in because of these incidents? Okay, after the FMA being introduced, even though FMA being introduced, but there is others. I mean, this incident happened. Comes the OSHA comes in. So what happened? This one, the fireworks factory, okay, explode. Very huge at this time. So this one they operating. They said, is it legal or not legal? Illegally. See, 1978. So what happened? They said during testing, firecracker caught fire, caused huge explosion. Okay. So they have the testing, but then I think this is a chronology of the incident. You see what time? Evening. Okay, afternoon. And then second change of explosion start. Third largest explosion at 4. Okay, and then 8 May. Okay, 2:30 a.m. Okay, they said flame relight from some part. And then what happened? 5 p.m. 5 a.m. Search and rescue. This one continue and so on. Okay, so this is the largest. They said start 4 p.m. And the largest explosion. And then raining. Okay, and then chemical reaction because of the raining, and also can cause the poisonous gas release because of the after explosion, right? And then raining as well. Okay, there is a reaction. Okay, so the cause of fire, they said that the workers not follow the safety during testing. Okay, and then poor management, they said that failed to provide the safe workplace with many illegal workers. Okay, and then poor facility, lack of the proper fire equipment. But of course, they are lack because they are already illegal company. Okay, so this can, what's this, cause of fire? Okay, these are the study have done, okay, with this case accident. So they said that they not comply and so many things because they already declared as a illegal. So of course, many part they are not comply. So what is the impact? How many die? Victim, they said 26 and injured. Okay, and they have breathing problem as well. Okay, rescued over 50 firemen that time. Oh, not much, but that time is a lot, 1 million. Okay, there's from HKL ambulance. Okay, how to prevent? Of course, it's training. This one, the old case. So nowadays, many factory, they, of course, they have the already have comply OSHA. So every industry have to follow all the rules. Okay, the regulation. So they already have the safety program. They already have a training, proper training for the workers. Okay, to involve with the management together to prevent incident. Okay, and then the case of finding this one become a case last time. This one, they said violated or so much laws and so on. So all people injured, they said receive lump sum 30,000 from the owner. So you count 30,000 times how many just now? 100, almost 130. So times 30,000, how much they have to pay? Okay, so they said case closed after 50 years. In 2006, very long process. Maybe in order for them to pay this one as well. Okay, so many things they have to settle. Okay, so the effect of tragedy, of course, thanks also to the tragedy because there is something they have to open the eyes from Malaysia to be extra careful about the safety with the industry. So they come up with the policy. Okay, at the national level as a fireworks factory around Malaysia were forced to shut down due to illegal fireworks. Okay, so they have to shut down. There is no factory related to the fireworks. Okay, and then they come up with the hazmats. Okay, because of the poisonous gas, last time to manage to rescue and so on. So they come up with this team, okay, to have this kind of team in order to rescue this kind of issues. And then OSHA was passed to the parliament in 1994. They have more awareness on safety. So what is the lesson learned? You can read here. There's so many lesson learned related to the incident. Okay, employers should prioritize safety, of course. This one just follow the regulation and it will be fine. The standard they have to meet, okay, minimum, at least minimum safety requirement. You don't have to be more. Okay, if in OSHA they say have to conduct safety meeting, at least once in 3 months. So at least 4 times a year is enough. Don't make it like more like 8 or what, too ambitious. You just make it 4, it's just nice, okay? And then handling storage, location, okay, use of fireworks should be monitored and controlled, of course. And then employee to ensure safe condition workplace. Okay, good communication between organization and authority. Understand the regulation rules and enforcement of the law. Okay, so of course this one, you just create the awareness among the employees or in the organization and then follow the SOP, okay, create the SOP and then follow the act and then to be, okay, authorities itself have to be commit, okay, to make it monitoring or inspect the industry. And this must be responsible for both, okay, employers and also employees. This of the incident last time. Very bad, huh? But hope now we don't hear this kind of things. Okay, we have already improved in safety, but other countries, they are just started to maybe developing some, they might have this kind of issues, huh? Before the regulation comes in. Okay. Exposure, you see many result related to fireworks, you see. But now in Malaysia, we shut down. After that case, Malaysia already shut down. So, but I don't know where is the bunga raya pula. What's that fireworks yang raya jual tu? I don't know where is they come from. Of course from Malaysia, right? I don't know, is it from China? Okay, but that one not that maybe big fireworks, that one just for play. So this one they show about what is it, the factory related incidents, explosion at the maintenance room, inshallah also have, you see. What happened this one? Was severe after was caught rotating shaft end of his 13 hours or receive first aid. Oh my God, okay. Time of accident, early morning, Bangladeshi. Okay, at the top cloth. This one also in Shah Alam, I think. Losses hand, okay. So many incident in the factory. Okay, so these are the different, and not differently. We just make it what is the FMA, what is the OSHA, okay. If you look at here, the establishment in early 1970 and also here 1994. Okay, so here they say to counter factory with respect matters related safety, health, okay, welfare. And then here to make further provision of securing safety and health and welfare of person work, okay. And then here application prescriptive to dependent on government scope of the factory and machineries only. But here there are more self-regulations, okay, and responsible to employers, okay, and scope to occupational, okay, occupational means during the operation, and the consultation, they are more towards more give a consultation for the operation. Okay, and the regulation here, they have 6 part, 59 section, and they have 20 regulations. Okay, and here is this one more parts, okay, less regulation. Okay, and they have schedule as well. But here have a lot regulation. And then here on board, this one, exception for the ships and also armed force. Okay, the same. Okay, and this one the same department of DOSH actually. Okay, here also the same DOSH. And no training, research, NIOSH. Okay, chief officer, safety officer. Actually, this one is the same, okay. All right. So conclusion. This is the objective at the control factory with aims. Okay, this is the objective for FMA. Ease of mind to our family member expected, of course. Okay, registration. This one, and promote safe working environment to all sectors. All right, so that's all about the FMA. Okay, so in the in upcoming regulation, I'm not sure how it will be too much difference with the existing FMA. I mean FMA and OSHA, because they will combine. So I don't know how it looks like, because they said maybe the section they will be combined one into two. I'm not sure how they make it. So maybe they make it less section, many regulations, something like that. And also the guidelines that I already always give awareness to the industry, the OSHIM. This OSHIM practice also, they will be included in the upcoming regulation for OSHA, which is in the construction side. Okay, the responsibility for the safety is not start from the contractor. Okay, they must start with the owner, the client, and then the consultant. The consultant including the architect, the CNS consultant, okay, and all the consultant related to the construction industry. They have to be responsible to take to consider about safety. So they have to do the hierarchy as well, the risk assessment during design stage. That is what Dosh informed me lah, but we don't know how it looks like later on. Okay, I think soon they will release. Okay, the act. All right. So where are you? Oh, okay, here. Okay. Any question, class? Last time, okay, I remember. Now we have previous the previous one is the OSHA, right? Before the site visit, correct? Hello.
Yes, doctor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the OSHA team, have you done the quizzes?
Not yet.
Not yet. Just now I'm asking. Okay, so
No,
we
I thought another not yet done the quizzes.
sorry, you thought what?
I thought another group not yet done the quizzes.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking just now. There is one more group. If I remember, I want you to play. I mean the quizzes now. I mean at later tadi before we start. But they said they done, so I'm not sure. I think this is the group. I think the early group, right? Which group? If not, we can start with the OSHA. Yes.
The quality group, is it? Before us?
Is it before you? I remember the one who revised the question many times, that one. The first one. Is it you have you done? You said you, and then I said you can revise again because now you know how to do it.
Yeah, already,
Oh,
Doctor.
already, yeah. Okay, okay. So,
Yeah, I'm the one that revised 2 times.
yeah, but you done it, right? Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right after Raya, because I
Okay.
remember my question got a lot of question.
All right. Okay.
Uh,
How about the other group before Osha? Because we are running out of time, if I remember. That's why we didn't
My group from group 2 settled already.
set already. Yes, I remember. Okay, so Osha group, just play your quizzes first. Let them refresh the previous topic. Nanti I check the record lah, then I know. Is there any other group are still not doing the quizzes? Not many group kan, only 4. Oh, 4 groups only kan? Ha, 4 je.
5 groups.
Oh, 5 group ah? Not 4?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because ours is group 5.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe you can try to join this link.
Yeah. Can you share? Oh, you cannot share?
I already shared this one.
Share the screen. Share the screen lah.
Dah kan? Tak ada eh? Ada tak keluar?
Tak ada pun. No, share the screen.
Yes. Oh, screen share. Ada tak keluar?
No, I have to stop maybe.
Ada doktor, but we need to choose the other screen.
Oh, no. Already have. I can see. Because I have to stop. Just now I stopped. Then it works.
Okay. Oh, me.
Can everyone join? Because only one person I saw in the screen who joined. Hello? Oh, who in charge this one? Farah ke?
Yeah.
Then you should ask the rest to join.
Dia kena kejap.
Why you join your quiz? You cannot make it like how I did before. Ke?
Tak keluar kod.
Doktor, I try to join, but it say code game tak sah.
Dia cakap apa?
The code, the game code is not what?
Valid.
Valid. Invalid.
Kejap.
Copy the link here lah, Farah.
Dah. I think
Nak.
she share in the
Tapi
In the chat group.
in the
This
WhatsApp.
Zoom chat.
Oh,
dia cakap nak
make it Zoom chat. Yeah. Oh, invalid game code lah. Farah, it doesn't work. Recheck the provided game code as is invalid. Invalid? What did you do?
Kejap. Dia ada limit time.
I don't think so. Maybe. But my
I try baru.
my quiz is always valid. How many years already? I'm not sure how you guys make it. It's not
Ikut
familiar.
yang baru. Ni dah ada.
Oh, okay. Okay, done. Done. I think done, right? Exclude your group members.
Hmm. Can start ke?
Yeah, I suppose you count. Dah siap kan? Dah cukup kan? Oh, jap. Anis dengan Muja ongoing. Why do you guys like on off? Is it the line's not strong?
Okay lah, I start.
Group member to remain or what?
Group member no need lah.
Nanti kan, remove, just remove.
It's okay.
We know the answer already.
Okay, start. Done. Skip difficult question and answer them in the end. Pro tip. What is the question? Is it the same question? Which is correct? For penalty often under
I
section
jawab tu.
soalan dia. Tak perlu you I don't know, kalau you jawab nanti dia bagi answer juga kan? No need lah. You don't have to answer kot. Let it be. But you cannot show the view one. Oh, sure, just like this ah.
Ya, jawab yang salah je.
Jawab dia salah nanti. Jangan. Nanti dia akan keluar jawapan kan? Let it be. Oh, dia tak jalan kan lepas tu. You nombor 9. Based on the share point of view, okay. Reports presented for case study, which of the following elements were ranked the second highest? Compliance. Dah jawapan kau? You don't have to answer. What are the...
Dia tak jalan.
Tak apalah dia tak jalan, orang lain jawab kan? Orang lain jawab dia orang kan? Biar je. It's okay. Otherwise they know your answer. I'm not sure they apa soalan dia the alternate ke tak? Maknanya macam you keluar soalan ni kan? I'm not sure yang the
Dia
rest
tak sama.
dia lain. So kalau dia dalam
Rasanya dia
random kan?
Dia random.
Bila random dia dah nampak jawapan you tadi. Kalau dia keluar soalan tu tadi. Dapat jawapan. Biar je lah. Okay. Answer. Dah answer je. Tapi you nombor 6 eh. Okay.
Susah ni soalan, ya Allah.
How many questions? 10 je.
So,
Baguslah soalan dia. Which false statement? Ini memang diorang jawab teka betul ke tak je lah ni. Tikam je lah kan.
Nampak nak baca je ni.
Laju sangat kan. Kena set time tu. Panjang ni. Which false statement of general duties? False statement. Tapi dia tak next kan. Bagus. Boleh jawab juga ah. Not related to the safety committee function. What are the employee responsible based on OSHA? Employee responsible based on OSHA. What are the PPE assessment based on OSHA? PPE assessment. Last. Oh, nak kena ni juga. Oh, ada jawapan juga ni. Siapa winner dia? Tak boleh tekan je.
Wah.
Tak, tekan je. You boleh jawapan ni. Oh, ramai yang tak jawab lagi. Lama lah. Huh? Why take Asuha, what happened?
Doktor borak banyak sangat tak sempat, tak boleh fokus.
Tengok. Banyak je salah. What happened? Kenapa Nick hilang baru perasan. Patutlah senyap je. Kan? Nick tak ada kan? Dia dah hilang lama tadi daripada radar. Is it? So siapa lagi tak join? Ibrahim, you didn't join? Oh, ada. Oh, what happened? Kosong. Macam mana ni? Dia tak boleh review questions ke? Cannot lah. Susah soalan dia, bagus. Bagus soalan dia. Okay. Tapi laju sangat kan. Okay. Kan Nick tak ada kan? Betul? Okay. So everyone complete the quizzes. Yang tu pasal OSHA. So kalau you tengok is different dengan FMA. Okay, ada some part je yang lebih kurang sama pasal safety and health and welfare. Except for the detail out macam bowet apa semua tu are more in the FMA. Okay, and I hope you still remember the OSHA punya content. Okay, and then you can get the point about the FMA. Okay, and the next class, okay, I will brief about the hierarchy and also about the project. Okay, your project is relevant dengan hierarchy sahaja, berkenaan hierarchy. So your project, group project, you have to select the workplace assessment untuk evaluate the hierarchy tu nanti. So next week I will brief you detail. Okay, so get ready and pay attention for the next week. I hope that everyone will join the class. So since today the participants I think is full except Nick, I don't know when he left. Okay, so any
Doctor,
before we left, finish the class? Yes, Farah?
we need to upload our slide into the U-Future, is it?
Yes, I already opened, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Ada
Yeah,
kan?
Ada, I put in draft, tak submit lagi lah.
Let me check how many of you already upload. Is it all of you already upload? So quality dah jawab ke? I'm sure. Kalau tak next week I bagi quizzes lah. Ada je quiz untuk quality ni. Let me check. Saya nak tengok siapa. Everyone dah submit the slides? Sekejap. Let me check. I show you my. Please take attendance. Make sure you tak lupa. Okay, kejap. Course assessment, assignment, group presentation ni kan? Banyak ni. Ni Sezak dah submit. This is a group lah yang dah submit, betul?
Ya, dia dah submit.
Yang lain boleh submit So buat macam ni select your team member. Okay, because everyone dah done kan? Completed. Okay, yang ni draft kan? Okay. Nanti you select your team member Farah. Macam Sezak ni buat.
Ya, sebab nak kena insert je orang punya matrix kat number, matrix ID kan.
Doctor?
Yeah?
For quality quiz, I have the code. Can I share?
Yeah, you are not yet presenter, right?
Yes, not yet the quizzes.
Yeah, the quizzes, yeah. Please.
So I will share the code only, can?
The code? Why the code? Cannot present ke?
Can, but I will share the link maybe.
And then can present lah. Share lah.
Okay, wait a moment ah.
Tengok. Tak jawab lagi kan? Tak buat lagi right?
Doktor, tapi saya tengok
Ada masalah teknikal doktor, jap.
Apa Syafiq?
doktor, the date already expired.
Apa? Untuk presentation ke?
I think I'm not upload yet lah.
Oh dia ni cannot lah sekejap. Let me check. Time 15 lah. Alah. Tak apalah. I tolak lah makan you all.
Alamak.
Tak kan?
Janganlah. Dah buat.
Dengki kan. You all balik. So I extend sampai. Dah orang susah upload lah. Aduh you all. Dah I dah try. Cuba tengok. Boleh tak? I dah extend the time tu. Cuba try upload.
Okay. I try.
Okay.
Okay, 19 May kan. Okay.
Every group submit Muja, kenapa Muja? Where's your team members?
Okay, I share the picture of the code number. But same also, I cannot be the moderator.
Why?
I should be in the quiz also.
You all ni setting macam mana ni? Tak faham lah. Tak ada yang dapat try jadi ni. Tak payah join. Okay? Boleh join ke? Kat mana you all tengok? In the WhatsApp ke?
Ya, doktor, dekat WhatsApp.
So everyone, but I cannot see. So can you show, the screen? Tak boleh Muja.
Itu momennya, doktor.
Then how it works? Now, waiting for the host to start. You can, now you become a host? Boleh je Muja? Bukan Oh tak sebab you join juga Tengok bawah. Tak boleh scroll bawah Tengok siapa dah join. Muja? Okay, hurry up. Class. Kan? Dah kan? Dah lah right? Your team tak perlu. Muja boleh start. Okay, please start.
Doctor?
Yes.
Actually, the host is Ali, but I'm not sure why he's not here. Ali, can you hear me?
You call him lah.
I already called, but his line not really good.
Oh, Ali the host.
Yes.
Oh, macam tu ah.
Yes, because he need to start the game, right?
Hello.
Ali, tekan start.
Wait.
Mana Ali? Ali, hurry up. What happened in your ni? Waiting for the now we are having the what technical lah. Just a technical issues for the quizzes. Quizzes senang je kot. I don't know why you guys having so much difficulty.
Beli tiket Coldplay.
Ah?
Tengah beli tiket Coldplay.
Kau play. Siapa tengah beli ya?
Sold out lah, sold out.
Soal ramai ke yang beli? Apa? Ali, what happened Ali? Masak lah you all ni. Cannot wait. Ali, can you tell us what happened? So next time you guys need share lah your account, buat quizzes ke whatever ke. So everyone can sign in, can become a host. Dah tahu you all ni problem with the line ke whatever ke. Buatlah plan A, plan B, plan C. Mana plan B, plan C pun tak ada ni. Macam mana? Can be solved? Mana engineers ni? Can we solve the issues?
Doctor?
Yeah,
Excuse me, doctor.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My internet connection was trouble, doctor.
I cannot hear also. Where are you actually? I don't know why you having. I cannot hear. What happened? Muja, what happened?
I don't know why.
Okay, I think it's okay. You try to figure it out. Okay, next week. Okay, for the quality.
Excuse me, doctor. I just send. Doctor,
Yes. What happened?
I just saw a new link in the WhatsApp group. Everyone can see the link. Then I will start the quiz, doctor.
Yeah, but what happened just now? Why you cannot start? Everyone already joined the previous one. Is it you make it a new code?
Yes, doctor. I have. Yes, doctor. I made a new code, doctor.
Okay, can you share here in the screen, on the screen, so that I can see it?
Link is not found. It's not workable.
The link is not found.
Hmm.
So it doesn't work, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. Wait, let me find where's my.
Excuse me, Doctor. I think Ali shared the new code, the number in the group. Not the link, but he shared number.
The code, you mean the code ke?
Yes, different code. 228639.
So is it working? Everyone can join?
Okay, I can join. I can join.
Okay. Who can share the screen? So your team lah ni. Oh, lupa. Ni punya sure ke can start again? Ni dah ramai dah join ni. Sempat 5 minutes je. You all, okay. Dah ke? Dah answer. Okay, Ali? Can you start? It doesn't work ke? What happened ni? Dah complete dah ni. Boleh tak jalan? What happened? Ali mana Ali? Can you proceed? This is the consequences if you want to do the online test, final test online. Because you have the time to upload nanti later on to answer. Sebab you will be upload the answer sheet. So I'm worried nanti by the time you nak upload dengan line macam ni, with this kind of poor line, difficult for you to complete your submission. It was happened last time and during online exam. So even the student don't realize that they don't upload. So dia tak ada marks. They said they answered the question but I didn't receive. Because of poor line. So ni kenapa ni? What happened? Nick? Ali cannot proceed or what? Hello, I'm waiting. What happened? On the screen still not, it's not work. It doesn't work. Unmute, please.
Ali Ali macam AFK. Betul.
Huh? Like what?
Dia
Where is he actually? Does he at the Shah Alam or in Indonesia? Why the line so bad?
Maybe don't have enough internet.
Okay, so in this case, I think you are wasting a time for everyone's waiting. So we proceed. Be quick. Next week, please get ready and try if you can make it. New, and everyone must have the access. The team members, so that you have plan to host or what. Okay, so you must know the account so that you can host if your team member have a problem with the line. Okay, so you cannot rely on those who are very weak in line, in the signal. What so please decide. Okay, next week we have to clarify about the test, either the final exam, either you want online or physical. So if the online, this will be the consequences also, the problem with the line. That's why I cannot trust also with the online. It's difficult for you to upload your answer sheet later on. If you have very bad line like this. Now it's just like for the quizzes also, it doesn't work for you. How do you want to upload your answer sheet? So please think carefully with your decision. And I might not tolerate later on if you couldn't upload when the time is finished, then you want to submit later on. Okay, for the exam, we must follow the time. Okay, if 3 hours, then 3 hours only. There is no other than 3 hours to submit the answer. Okay, class. So we see you guys again next week. So next week will be our last class while waiting for the next I come back from Japan. Okay, so see you guys next week. Okay, so anything else before we end?
I would like to say sorry for the inconvenience. Next week,
Yeah,
inshallah, we can do this.
because we are waiting for you to present the quizzes, and yeah, you.
Sorry, everyone.
All right, so
It's okay.
please do the plan later on. Okay, so good night, everyone. Assalamualaikum. Take care.
Good night. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, everyone.